Welcome. This is Mary Pickens with the Foothills Community Foundation. I want to give you a brief walkthrough of our new Fundholder portal. The easiest way to get to our Fundholder portal is to navigate to foothillscommunityfoundation.org, our website, and then you're going to navigate to the Donor tab and click on the Fundholder portal on the drop-down menu. This will take you to our Fundholder portal login site, as well as give you some brief information about login instructions and a more in-depth Fundholder portal guide if you have questions that this walkthrough doesn't answer. As long as your email is connected to your fund, you'll be able to log in without any assistance from us. If you do have any trouble, please contact us, Mary Pickens at 864-222-9096, or my email is mary@foothillsfoundation.org to make sure that we have your email properly set up. When you're ready to log in, you'll log into Fundholder portal. You'll enter your email address and log in, and a PIN will be sent to your email. And you have about 3 minutes to get that PIN entered in, and then we'll let you access the site. I have one pulled up already. I have John and Jane Doe's Family Donor Advised Fund pulled up. And we can look and see that under the fund summary, we can see their recent contributions and recent grants. If we choose to look at their profile, we can edit their personal information if you change address or change your phone number. That's all easy for you to do, and it actually updates it in our system, and it will be a permanent change. You can also set up a username and password if you'd prefer to use that rather than the PIN. We do recommend that your username remain your primary email, that works best, but you can change your password right here and set up a password to use to access your account. When you're ready to make a grant, we'll navigate back to funds here at the top. And there are several ways that you can create a grant request. And probably the easiest is right here at the top right, there's a create grant request. You can grant a previous grantee, that's someone that you've given to in the last 2 years. Our data only goes back to 2022. You can search a grantee, and you might want to do that for somebody that you haven't given to, but you feel sure might already be in our database of grantees of nonprofit charities that we've given to, or you can add one brand new. So let's walk through each of these steps. If you would like to go to the previous grantees, you can pull and see all of the different charities that the Does have given to in the past 2 years. We can also see that they've given to the Writer Christmas Fund and TBA Fund. Those are internal funds. Or there's all of the funds are listed here in our other funds. So we're going to make a donation to the Anderson Area YMCA. In the description box, you can give any notes that you would like. I'm going to say this is in honor of Shane Smith. We're going to make a donation in the amount of $100. Here we could make it anonymous or recurring. If we needed to make any other notes, you could type that in here. If there's any attachments that you feel that the Foothills Community Foundation would need to see, or perhaps it's something that you'd like to have attached in with your grant. Finally, you're going to certify that this grant will not fulfill any legally binding pledge or have any goods or services, and that's a requirement of donor advised funds with community foundations. We will click review. You can at this point either edit your request or submit your request if it's ready. And it is now in process. And when we go to our grants page, we can see that we have now made this request. So it will roll through with the Foothills Community Foundation staff doing our due diligence to check the charitable organization and ensure that this is a qualified grant. The second way we could create a grant request is once again, create our grant request. We're going to search a grantee. So I know that the Lot Project is in town. I haven't given to them before, but I bet they're already in the system, and they are. So we can find that the Lot Project is in the system, and we can create a request for a grant to them. And I'm going to make theirs $1,000. And once again, I could Click to select anonymous. I could say recurring if I wanted to make this as a quarterly, yearly, annually. We have a lot of different options, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually, and with a start date. If I had to make an attachment and wanted to say what I had attached, that could go there. And here's where I might put additional notes. And then to certify that this grant is not fulfilling a pledge or I don't receive any goods or services, and we will review that and submit our request. And finally, I have a organization. I couldn't find them when I did the search, so I want to put them as a brand new grantee. And I'm going to have my alma mater in there. I do have to fill out the name, the street address, and the city, state, and zip. I do not have to fill out the email, phone number, and EIN. If I have those, I can put those in, but they are not necessary. The Foothills Community Foundation staff will do their due diligence and look that up if it's necessary. And once again, we go through those same processes of what we want to put through there. And I'm going to go ahead and say, I want to give this quarterly. I want to start on February 1st and make a quarterly grant. And I want to do it for 4 quarters. And we can submit that request. And so we can see here that our 3 grant requests that we just made are waiting and they're in process. And we could cancel one if we like. We also can go, if we look at our grant hit, so we have under grants, we have grant summary, grant history, and recurring grants, and we can explore to see who we've made grants to in the past. Under our grants history, we can also easily copy a grant to make it again. We can make any changes or edits that we'd like as well there. And our recurring grants, right now, we haven't, that one recurring grant that we just made hasn't processed through, so it's not going to show yet, but it would show here, and you'd be able to cancel future grants from that. So I hope this gave you a brief overview of our Fundholder portal. More information is coming soon. You can look at your donations. You're also able to donate to other funds within the organization. And you can do that either by credit card or by a grant request, whichever you would prefer. So that we have lots of options there for you. But we encourage you to get in, explore, look around. If you have any issues, please contact Mary Pickens at the Foothills Community Foundation, and we'll get you straightened out. And we'd love to have any feedback that you have. Thanks so much, and we hope this has helped.